вроде все окей, как я вижу. Так, ребят, всем добрый вечер. Добро пожаловать на прохождение Ла Нуара или L.A. Noire. Тут мы будем сейчас, получается, в роли детектива с вами выступать. И непосредственно, как бы банально не звучало, раскрывать преступление. Так, сейчас подождите, ребят, я все проверю. Все ли хорошо, как бы видно. Вроде все окей. Ничего не обрезано, все окей, да. Ну шо. Сейчас давайте еще посидим пару секундочек. Ну и думаю, можно начинать. Давайте новая игра. Погнали. Ух.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Видали, да какая лицевая анимация? На тот момент это было прям...
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Подождите. Сейчас, подождите, ребят, как-то звук слишком громко, я прям слышу. Так, ну что? У нас с вами первый вызов.
They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Ручной тормоз. А, ну давай. Угу.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
А ты нахер тогда нужен? Нахер ты тогда нужен, если мы за тебя все сделаем?
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Тщательно прочесывайте местность на предмет наличия улик. Ага.
Look at this junk.
Что такое?
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Ой, да не страдай. Так, стоп.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Тут что-то есть.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Good to me.
Это херня. Это нам не надо. Окурок.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Блин, так прикольно. Все можно пощупать. Так, окей, кровь.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Давайте осмотрим.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Опа, опа. Нет, это вообще не херня. Тут мы ничего не нашли. Блокнотик. Угу. Убийки. На крови только у нас сейчас. Люди. Угу, понятно. Ничего такого. Может тут что-нибудь в мусорке есть? А, нет. Опа.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Повезло.
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Окей, пошлите на крышу залезем, заберем пистолетик. Револьвер, значит.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Опа. Херово ты закинул его,
What kind of
херово.
chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Без перчаток улику основную.
Smith & Wesson, serial
Smith & Wesson.
S71893.
Опа. Два
2
патрона
rounds
холостых.
fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Никуда он не уйдет, писы. Угу. Так, нам, значит, надо, получается, в магазин, где непосредственно был куплен. Ну, типа, по серийному номеру найти имя.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
Вот,
That's a
давай.
long shot, Cole.
Да не
It's a
ссы.
pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Ну вот, все, пошли. Так, блокнот. Кстати, ребят, скажите, как по звуку? Лагает, не лагает?
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
Да не сытый, блядь.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Нам же сказали
Such a
разбираться с
Boy
делом.
Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Мне кажется, мы еще не все осмотрели. Давайте еще пройдемся тут по всем этим мелочам. Ну-ка, тут что?
Wake up, Cole.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away.
Ну так еще бы.
It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Либо обезнадежил он его от души, конечно. Добрый доктор. Ни хера не сказать.
Wake up, Cole.
Стоп, что бутылки тут звучат?
Wake up, Cole.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Так вот именно. Херня. Давай побежим. Все, выезжаем в магазин. Магазин Гуччи. Ох, ебать. Так, надо сейчас еще главное привыкнуть к управлению.
It's the next right.
Наш навигатор бесплатный. Так, ну-ка пропустите. Да не бибикай, блядь. Блядь, проехал. Блин, очень удобная система управления машиной. Я как будто давно уже играю в эту игру. Реально очень удобно. Оружейный магазин. 10:28 вечера. Угу.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson. Model 27 registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Нет, блин, просто так мы пришли.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Смит Вессон 27. Так, блять. Какой там был номер-то? Вот где-то из этих. СССС. Ой, блять. Стоп. Чё, рукоять? Нет. У нас перламутр. Да, блять. Да чё у них один грецкий орех? А я думаю, прокатит. Не то. Вот. Перламутровая ведь. А тут еще есть такие перламутровые? Я что-то не вижу. Грецкие. Ну вот, потому что перламутр это... Ой, блядь. Где там был перламутровый этот? Вот.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder,
Я,
203
видимо, не
South
туда
Glass Street.
тыкал.
Ordered the gun in February 46.
Окей.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Да, спасибо, что не стал пиздеть нам. Как это обычно любят делать.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Погнали.
Go left just now.
Давай, сваливай.
Take the next right.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Next left.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Turn left when you can.
Налево. Ты же сам сказал налево, не так.
Take the next left.
Окей.
Next left.
Это я, видимо, лоханулся и не заехал на мост. А почему сирену нельзя включить? Из-за того, что подла?
Take a right here.
Ну, проехали. Повернем направо здесь. Квартира Шредера. Полчаса мы были, получается, мягко говоря, в магазине оружия. Не пизди. Вон Шредер. Вторая.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Так, это третья, вот вторая.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
На нахуй.
You ready, tough guy?
На. Давай, вырубай его уже. На нахуй. Еба. Красавчик.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
По тебе видно было, как ты улетел.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Так. Посмотрим, что в блокноте у нас. А что это за записка? Это типа работников он записывал, чё? Типа сколько, что должны или сколько зарплата у них?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner, and leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Напарник седло. Это чё?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Не понял фишку с этими пунктами.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
Код 3. Это огонь.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Погнали. Вот и перестрелочка наша первая.
Next right. Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Тихо. А вы где, пиздюки? Ну-ка высунись. Странно, что его бошку не задевает. Ну-ка высунись. На нахуй.
Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Тихо.
Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come any closer? We'll cut you.
Stay down.
А, нас ранили немножко. На нахуй.
Stay in cover.
Тихо.
I'm getting hammered here, Phelps. That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole.
Да еще
Should
бы.
be all clear.
Изи. И
Lieutenant
контрольный.
Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there.
Бля, ебать он секунд.
I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ну, надежность, я бы сказал, он засал помогать с расследованием.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Он правильно говорит. Сколько хуй типа должны.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, Friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Мы пешком.
Wendell Bowers! Stop!
Yeah.
LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! Watch it!
У нас еще и погоня.
He's hiding in the alley!
Тихо.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Да, ему кажется насрать. Стрелял бы уже.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Да.
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
И этот человек наш напарник.
Get down from there right now! Give it up,
Ну-ка иди
Wendell!
сюда, сучка.
Stay the hell away from
Дотяни
me.
его за ногу. Сука.
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
Еще и прибалу отхватили.
There's no way I'm going back inside.
Придется, чувак. Ты полицейскому поебалу дал при исполнении, как бы.
I've done my time.
Новое отсидишь.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
На нахуй.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
А, ну давай. На нахуй, блядь. Вот и все.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Отлично. Че, когда нам повышение?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
А вот это уже совсем жестко как-то было.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Опа. Убийство.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
А ты эксперт.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on.
Давайте.
You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Эти уроды.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Опа. Это что у нас? Банк Аркадия. Кегалета. Угу. Серьги с жемчугом. Квитанция на товар.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Угу. Ничего нету, да? Ну-ка. А тут что на руках? На руках тоже ничего нету у нас. Давайте вторую руку осмотрим. Ну, ни хера вообще нету. Ой, нет. Я хотел второй карман осмотреть. Вдруг еще что-нибудь есть.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Давайте мусорку осмотрим. Опа.
FN Browning.
Browning.
Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Так, это отлично. Теперь надо найти гильзы хотя бы. Опа.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Опа. Угу.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
Пиздец.
I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Да, вот квитанция, то, что у нее была это.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Ну еще бы, блядь.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Ну да, такое что-то.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do.
Oh.
It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Ясно. И подробности убийства.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Угу. Ну это правда так, мы сами слышали.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Угу. Окей. Сейчас нам надо, получается, сгонять в ювелирный магазин. Ювелирный магазин и магазин оружейный.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
А, ну все, поехали.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer. I want to see.
Ну, я точно ничего не упустил.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
А чё с обувью не так?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Так вот. Приват нельзя. Вроде все.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower opinion.
Давайте еще раз посмотрим. Так, тут ничего нету. Руки тоже в норме. Относительно. Тут тоже все осматривали вроде как. Это мы видели. Вроде бы все, блядь. Я вот не пойму, гильзы надо искать или нет. Или то, что типа нашли пистолет, и так уже понятен калибр. А вот они.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
Да, вон. Их там что, сколько было? Вон 5. Да, 5. Не спиздела девка-то. Вроде все, да? А, это гильза. А тут вроде все.
Officer, Officer, please, tell me what's going on.
А их опросить можно или нет? Нельзя. Окей.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer. I want to see.
Что ты там, Си? Кто что видел? А почему их опросить-то нельзя? Ладно, похер. Поехали. Вроде все нашли. Ехали сразу.
Go straight over the intersection. Are you trying to run people over?
Ну, sorry, I'm sorry.
Take the next left.
А как сирену включить? Нет, нам явно не сюда. Ну вы дебилы, что ли? Еще одни дебилы такие же. Катаюсь как хочу, законом не запрещено. Два 36.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Что-то пиздишь ты.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Еще бы. Чего все убегаете-то сразу, блядь?
Kalu, get back here!
There he is. See him?
Oh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Next time, you're mine.
Блять.
Is this real?
Too late, Kalu!
What's so special with the day? That cherry pie was delicious.
Stop or I will shoot!
Отлично.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record.
Ну давай.
Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Ну, типичный босс полиции. Тупо типичный босс полиции.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Ну, давай используем интуицию, окей. Убрать ответ. Угу. Очевидно. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас есть. А вот подозреваемый опознан. Что он пиздит тогда?
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Опа.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ну-ка, где блокнотик у нас? А что ухмыляешься, сидишь, сучка? Ясно, понятно, что пиздит, но...
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Вот, сомнения.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Ну и все.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed.
Повышение, наконец-то. Наконец-то повышение. Я вот всегда путаю сомнение и ложь. Опа. Годен. Водительское сиденье. Так. Нам показывают новое рабочее место. Окей.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
That's in order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle, signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
We'll get a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Откройте меню. Так, меню. А где какие костюмы? Чего? Ладно, насрать.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Ну да, не
Hey,
пиздит.
I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Mary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he walks.
Так, где наша машина?
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
You're behind the wheel.
Во.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford, did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant, fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat, now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Now, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Странно на себя ведет, чувак.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Так, сейчас, ребят, подождите. А чё, блядь, на паузу нельзя поставить? Так, сейчас, подождите. Надо телефон на зарядку поставить. Так. Ну-го, смотрим место, чё. Ебать, там крови сколько.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ничего, блядь, подождет.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
How's the world looking?
This isn't
the
what
same two of you find. How about you?
Да хер знает, что тут. Так. Давайте начнем с улик непосредственно. Эй. Очки.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Угу. Это что у нас?
Happier times, I guess.
Adrian Black.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?"
Угу. Так, A мы нашли. B. Давайте багажник осмотрим еще сразу. Что за записка? Бойня? Одна свинья.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Нахера ему свинья, блядь? Монтировка. Ну да, она нахер не нужна. Согласен с тобой. Так, все, это окей. Вот, я что и говорю, улики они не все находят.
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Вот этот предмет, докторит, на нем крови нет.
Doesn't look like anything. Victim looks to have lost a lot of
Чересчур
blood.
дохуя. Ну-ка. Ну, вроде ничего такого, да? Нету. Окей. Еще местность тут осмотрим так, по мелочи. Вдруг что они проебали?
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet.
Да знаю
Keep
я.
searching.
Я осматриваю место, не пизди. Во.
All these cops? It's gotta be something big.
То, что я искал.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
I heard this is a triple.
Угу. Давайте попиздим с этим.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Have a word with the witness.
Так я и так пришел с
Sir,
ним
I'm
поговорить.
Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Да вроде не пиздит.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Вроде тоже не врет.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Так, содержимое
The wallet by the
бумажника.
car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Так. А вот тут он что-то юлит. О, сучка. Я просто не могу понять, то ли вот опять я не могу понять, то ли сомнение брать, то ли ложь. Ну, бумажник мы осмотрели. Давайте используем интуицию. Да, значит, сомнение.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Вот, не пизди.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Look dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over
Поехали.
to
Да, я сейчас поведу.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station. So, what do we tell the wife?
То, что он
Play it
сдох.
by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Давайте поедем.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap. But why leave the car? Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius? Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car. You got something there, Phelps.
А трупа нету. Трупа нет.
Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No, what happened? Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and he's on a rail crossing. Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour.
Сколько там
The
ехать-то?
car came to a rest more than a mile down the track. What a pointless waste of life.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Стойте, дайте посмотрю, как сирену включать. Чё? А вот аж, понял.
Car 11K, you'll handle the 415.
11K, your 415 is at the Alico station at Wilshire.
Нихуя себе.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
А чё пушку-то? Какой, блядь, детектив подойдет к такому ёбику без пушки, блядь?
Give it up, LAPD.
He went that way.
А, не причинив ему вреда.
Damn lunatic.
Окей.
Put your hands in the air.
А, пушки у меня нет, понял.
Careful. He looks dangerous. Shoot the creep. Don't make me chase you.
Иди сюда, ебабо.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Блядь, как мне угорает, когда он получает пиздюлей. Давай вставай, блядь, ёбаный шашлык. Так, ебабо, иди сюда. Ну-ка, стой, дебил.
Farewell, cruel world.
Задержали, блядь. Ебабо. Ну, нет тела, нет дела.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Пускай этот едет сейчас. Вот мы доехали в дом Блэка.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Давай, иди сюда.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's
Ой,
safety.
ля, ебать, какая верная, преданная.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
This must be Adrian's.
О, как раз таки.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Опа. О, господи. Николь?
To my Adrian.
А
This
я...
thing gets more and more interesting.
Стоп, а ее же зовут не Николь. Чувак, ты видишь, что я играю в пубг или нет? Ты вообще о чем? Так.
Kavanaugh's. So who
У
brought
кого
this
она?
home?
Бар.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Давайте позвоним в участок. Вот телефон.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Спасибо. А теперь пойдем дальше пошаримся. Так, это что за квитанция у нас? Билет.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
А он случаем не пиздобол, не? Может, он просто напиздел, что, ну, типа, инсценировал смерть? Потому что все это странно как-то выглядит, блядь.
Separate bedrooms, separate
Отдельные
pictures.
спальни. Да. Чё, в разводе, чуваки? Так, а это что у нас? Давайте сначала вот эту квитанцию. Вот, как раз водонагреватель. Эдриан Блэк. Угу.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago. Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Итак, посмотрим. Не ссы. Это брошюрка у нас, да? Ну, понял. Обычная реклама, ничего такого. Да ебать ты хрюша. Опа, опять идись. Ну, судя по тому, сколько тут...
Doesn't appear to be connected. I don't think so.
Я тоже не думаю. Так, ну тут вроде все чисто. Пошлите на улицу посмотрим, что на заднем дворе. Сюда нам нельзя, да? Сюда тоже нельзя. А чё? Ну, цветы как цветы, блядь. А вот труба у нас. А трубы нету. О, конструктор Лего. Так. Я у мамы сантехник начинается, да, квест? Давайте сначала вот эту поставим. Стой ты.
That can't be right.
Вот сюда. Далее. Вот так вот. Вот это сюда. Ну все. Ты получше муж я будущий. Собрал сантехнику. И вот трубы этой нету.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him.
Да.
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Или у нас мистер Блэк пиздобол. Я думаю, что он пиздобол.
What do you think? Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
О, газета.
Lie
Сейчас
down,
посмотрим.
make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Ебать, его там сейчас успокоят.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, the occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Мне кажется, он им наркоту просто вкалывает. Вот и все.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Ох, ебать,
We found a
квитанция с бойни.
receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's
врет.
plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Новая пара. Что-то с твоим лицом не так.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what Perry was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be? If I was there, at least I'd know what happened to him. But I don't, detective. And you might not care. But that is the most terrible feeling.
Чё, блядь? А заново это типа вообще заново, да? Ладно, насрать.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Ну, скорее всего, так оно и есть.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Ну, сейчас-то тут она-то врет уже.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole,
Вот.
Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Ну, вроде не врет.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say.
Скажи уже, где ты была?
I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Не пиздит.
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
Я вообще похуй не лоханулся. С этими очками, блядь, ёбаными. Иди.
You can drive. So, where you want to go?
В бар.
It's him. The cop from the
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Тоже верно. Убийцей может оказаться кто угодно.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Root beers all around.
You looking for
Нет,
someone?
не знаешь.
That cherry pie.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Call these grits?
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Ой, как ты опечален.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Вот, квитанция. Вот ложь.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea.
I think he took off for Seattle.
Ну, блядь. Он вроде бы. Но нет, билет-то у нас. Значит, он пиздит.
Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is. What have you got that says I know where he is?
Билет-то мы нашли.
Well,
А, я
that's it for me,
лоханулся.
gentlemen. Over and out.
Ой, блядь.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
Чё? Но у нас окровавленная труба.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Окровавленная труба.
I've had about enough of you.
Чё за бред?
How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
Чё за хуйня, блядь?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the
Ебать я лох.
LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
В смысле, блядь, когда он говорит, что типа зацепился чем-нибудь? Чё, блядь? Чё за бред, блядь? Нихуя себе полетел, блядь.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Да, мы такие незаметные.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
О, идеально.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
А хуй знает, куда он нас ведет.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Приехали.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Any idea what apartment he's in? Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet?
Очень весело.
I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on it.
Опять вторая квартира. Чё они все во второй квартире живут?
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
1, 4. Вот вторая.
Who the hell is that?
Опа.
Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it.
Ah, shit.
Привет.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it!
Phelps, go after him.
I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Эй, пиздюк, блядь, толстый.
Mr. Black, get back here right now!
Ну, толстый он бегает слишком как-то хорошо.
It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
А,
Why
все,
not just come
отлично.
clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot
Ебать
harder.
проще.
Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Лошара, блядь.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, and you could go a long way in this department.
Ну, спасибо. Одну улику не нашли. Странно. Какую?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Так, ребят,
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
я думаю... Опа, костюмы. Угу, понял. Ну, пока пусть так будет все. В общем, ребята, я думаю, сейчас пока что завершить прохождение на сегодня. Завтра, получается, снова пойдем непосредственно проходить. Вот. Так. Только я вот сейчас думаю, типа, можем, в принципе, пойти в GTA. Не знаю даже. Но с L.A. Noire сегодня точно, на сегодня все. Так. Кто есть живой, блядь? Отзовитесь. В чё идем играть? Что делаем? То ли мы идем, то ли не идем. Как бы вот в чем вопрос. Да нет, GTA можно. GTA можно. Да неплохой, в принципе, ужастик. Неплохой. Так, сейчас я, ребят, короче, давайте завершу пока что стрим по этой игре. подумаю, что запустить, и если что, запущу. Вот. Также, ребят, подписывайтесь на ТВИЧ канал, на YouTube канал, можете на Инстаграме, и также еще есть Дискорд канал. Вот. Все команды как бы есть в информации, можете там их увидеть. Вот. Все, давайте, ребят, до скорой встречи.